Just time in this programme to bring you the highlights from the Rotax 177 class. Grid positions on your screen now. Stuart Dixon going off pole. He's pretty much been a dominant force all day. Bit of a surprise to me to see Tommy Austin down there in 10th place. He usually dominates this class, not today. Somebody's clipped the cone. That should be a penalty if the officials spotted the number. But if they haven't, then they can't do anything about it. That's a move for 4th place. That's the 45 of Roger Moore. Moore started P8, so he's already made up what looks like 4 places there. 75 was Tom Owens. Stuart Dixon it is that leads it then from Martin Ingham here in 2nd place on the 83 kart. 91 was Alex Merzian going through the picture. So these 3 now already getting clear of the driver in 4th place. So Dixon pretty much had it all his own way this weekend so far. Will he have it all his own way in this final? It's usually very competitive, and these guys, by the way, like to get their elbows out. Talking about getting your elbows out, that is the aforementioned Tommy Austin, trying to go from 6th to 5th. I don't think he quite made that work, but Tommy is very quick around here at Hooton Park. Used to work here, of course. Now very proudly works at Aldi. I think he's still working there anyway. Should be with the amount of mentions I give them on TV. Other supermarkets are available. Just not as good. With the Wilson S's, Dixon, Ingham and Merzian. Now comes the battle for 4, 5 and 6 in 6th place. That was Tommy Austin. Don't think he's going to be there for long, and Dixon looks like he's starting to get away already. Here comes the battle for 4th. It's Roger Moore in 4th and Tom Owens. Tommy Austin, then Kian Pedlow, Aaron Knight, fastest lap for Stuart Dixon, race leader. Mike Bolton and Tim Spencer rounding out the field the way things stand currently. This is a class for older drivers, drivers who might be a little bit heavier than their 18-year-old counterparts. Not a class where necessarily you need to be counting calories all the time. The Rotax 177 class, the 177 denotes the minimum weight of the cart with the driver and the helmet, so 177 kilos you have to be as a minimum. Martin Ingham there sets the fastest lap, 2nd place. Here comes Tommy Austin down the inside for 4th, and the battle for 4th is raging with Austin now out front of that battle. That's the 75, Tom Owens up the inside. He makes a place back. Does he hold on to it though? Looks like he does. He does indeed. So Owens up to 5th place. That's Roger Moore there in the black suit. He's in 6th. So this is the battle 4, 5 and 6 we're looking at the moment. But the battle out front is raging. Tommy Austin here in 4th place. He's won races here in this class by pretty much, well, 10 or 15 seconds I think in the past, but he's not going to be doing that today. He's come through the line one more time. He's chasing down those in front and trying to get there. I'm not sure he'll have enough time. Martin Ingham now 0.4 behind the leader. Alex Merzian 1.2 just dropping off the back of them. This is that battle for the lead. Merzian pictured in P3, but out front Stuart Dixon. He's been comfortable all day, but Martin Ingham is now the fastest man on the track, and it's now dry, the track. There's no chance, I don't think there's any chance of drizzle now. I think this is going to be the way it's going to finish in terms of the weather conditions, but how's it going to finish on track? Still laps to go. Tommy Austin running P4 now with the fastest lap, 36.7 as opposed to 36.8 of Dixon, so I think he's too far behind. He needs to be a second a lap quicker, and he's not a second a lap quicker than the race leader currently. Out of the double apex, up the return straight into the Wilson S's. That leads you out onto Stanlow Bend, the final turn on the track. It's quite tight in the first part of it, but it's not a classic double apex, and it's not really a hairpin either, but it is a good overtaking opportunity as the rest of the cars stream through the S's. So Dixon sliding on his tyres. Has he got the optimum setup on this car? Looks like Ingham, who was the fastest man on the track, now isn't the fastest man on the track. It's now Tommy Austin again. He's now 0.3 quicker, but again 5 seconds back of this lead battle. He's not close enough to make an impact today, but he'll come back and be back no doubt for our next visit here for the TDI Media Tour, which is in July, I think it is, for the Grosvenor Cup. This is a great battle for the win here between Dixon and Ingham. Ingham looking like he fancies the job, doesn't he? In behind, and you see Dixon there, goes through that right-hander and he's always sliding. That suggests his tyres are going off to me. Here comes Ingham up the inside into the hairpin, and Martin Ingham takes the lead. They go side by side through the kick, do they? No. Ingham, the new race leader, in through the double apex, up the return straight. Has he done enough? Still a few laps to go. So it's Ingham that leads it through the S's. Dixon looking up the inside, contact, and Ingham runs wide. Forced out onto the grass through the puddle, and that's lost him 1 place and lost him 2 places. So Ingham will no longer be a contender here. What will the officials make of that? We'll have a look. This is the replay through the S's. Dixon coming straight up the inside, looking for it. Front wheel to front wheel contact. Runs Martin Ingham off the track, through the puddle on the grass, and that is his day done. He is not going to win it from there now. Tommy Austin, though, is in a trophy position as things stand. And look at this, Merzian getting much closer to Stuart Dixon as well now. So Merzian was something like 2 seconds behind. He's not 2 seconds behind anymore as they go through the line with a few laps still remaining. Now, what can Merzian do from here? This is quite interesting. It's pretty much been a 2-driver squabble all race long, but it was Dixon and Ingham. And then after that incident through the final turn at Stanlow, it's now become Dixon and Merzian. There's something like, 3 laps to go, I think, when they went through the line last time. That is the man in 3rd place, Tommy Austin there. You see them coming through the S's. They're the leaders, and then you've got Austin just behind. They're the back markers, that's Tim Spencer and Mike Bolton having their own little battle. But here come the leaders, Dixon, Mersey and Austin. Austin now 2 seconds behind, and he is 0.4 of a second quicker than the race leader. But that's not close enough, I don't think, to make an impact from there. Talking about making an impact, he needs Merzian to impact the race leader. That's what he needs. If he's going to take the win, he'll pick up the pieces then, but I don't think that's going to happen. Looks like Dixon has now got enough pace to take this one. 0.4 as he went through the line last time. He'll get the last lap board. The starter's got it in his hand as he goes past. Here we go. The starter holds out the last lap sign. So Stuart Dixon, I think the back markers helped him there as well. Merzian needed the back marker to get in his way. He didn't. Tommy Austin still fancies the job here though. He's 3rd. He may look at 2nd. Into the last lap. Still Dixon for Merzian and Austin. Martin Ingham getting closer, but he'll be disappointed with 4th place. He was the race leader, of course, before that impact up here in the final turn. Through the S's, the Wilson S's for the last time, Stanlow Bend for the last time, and the starter on the line becomes the finisher with the checkered flag in his hand, and it is Stuart Dixon that takes the win, subject to post-race scrutineering and the view of the officials about that earlier incident. It was front wheel to front wheel contact. They've deemed that that is a racing incident, and it is Stuart Dixon from Alex Merzian and Tommy Austin. Top 3, top 10 on screen. DNFs for Roger Moore and Kian Pedlow. That's all we've got time for in this programme, but join us for part 2 coming soon.